This is your announcer, Shannon Saint Mainframe, welcoming you to our IP Livecast. A man with no arms or legs is now facing murder charges. If Sid had even 1/10 of this man's spirit and motivation, he'd be president by now. Or the new Ted Bundy at least. Either way, shame on you, Sid. No good waste of limbs. Our IP Livecast starts now.
Yes, Sid, you really got to step your poozy up. Welcome to our IP Livecast. It's Rob, here as always with Sid and Darren. It's Saturday, March 28th. It's the final weekend of March. And we're here. Sid is remote. You look like you're in some sort of attic.
It's an upstairs guest bedroom at my friend Hugo's place in Richmond, Virginia. It's lovely.
Have you run into any members of GWAR yet?
No, I mean, I don't think I'd recognize him out of costume, but I haven't seen anybody in costume yet.
Did they shoot artificial semen on you? Anybody do that?
Not yet, but we only got in last night, so there's still plenty of time.
To be fair, that could just happen in Virginia, walking down the street. Doesn't have to be GWAR.
A lot of sexual predators here.
I kid. Virginia's a lovely place. I've really only been there to visit the GWAR to help shoot that documentary. I don't think I've ever been back to Virginia.
So far, so good.
It's crazy. We're approaching 20 years of that. We did a bonus DVD for GWAR for the album Beyond Hell, and I just learned that they're working on like a re-release of a 20th anniversary release.
Do you get royalties?
No, I don't think I got any point. I mean, I got a flat rate I actually didn't get paid anything for that because I worked for the label at the time.
Wow.
It's part of your job.
Yeah, it was part of my job. So I never got any royalties, but I believe I do have like a credit on there though. I am credited on there. So that's really cool.
I remember
Dave Grohl knows you.
That's
true.
That's
how they exactly.
That was your payment.
That's
barbecue
worth
that one time.
Exactly. That's worth more than any royalty.
That's how the label takes advantage of you by saying we're not going to pay you a dime for anything, but you get to meet Dave Grohl or something. They take advantage of all the younger workers.
Yeah, 15 years later you'll meet Dave Grohl because of this. Trust us.
Provided you create a company and do lots of different things on your own, you will meet Dave Grohl.
The good news is that label doesn't even exist anymore. So.
Yeah. What I remember about that trip, in addition to making that documentary, was a gigantic UN-like negotiation about whether the label how much they were going to pay for an Italian restaurant dinner for GWAR.
Yes. I vividly remember this because this was my first time going on a trip representing a label, and I didn't understand how it worked in terms of my boss or the person I reported to. He wasn't exactly my boss, but he was just like, yeah, if you go out to a bar, go get drinks, you pay for it and then save the receipt and we'll cover it. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, sure, whatever. And then I remember they were like, as soon as we got there, they were like, oh, we're going to do a big dinner and you're going to pay for it. and I was like a little.
Who is they?
They being GWAR.
Okay.
All the members of GWAR were in on this.
All the members of GWAR are like, oh, the label's here. The label's here. Finally, we can get something. Like, they had a very combative relationship with the label, and they see me as like this fucking, I was like 23, 22 years old noob. And they're like, oh, we're gonna drive out.
If I can interject something, I'm sorry, Rob. I remember all the members of GWAR other than Dave Brocky were exactly what Rob just said. Oh, this fucking snot nose, And then Dave Brocky actually, I would say, kind of took you under his wing in a way, and it was sort of a
yeah.
Oh, come on! You leave the kid alone, and you had multiple deep conversations with him. It wasn't just but the other guys were
absolutely.
The other guys were fucking label guy. Like, I felt like, I'm not talking shit about them, but it just felt like it was like Dave was protecting you in a sense.
And also, yeah, I want to be, like, I'm not being derogatory against any of the members of the band. It's just they have been burned so much by previous labels, and this was their first record. This is the first record on their new label. Or not by the burned by the label, by people at the labels, just like making promises and yada yada. So they have a very combative thing. And Brocky kept going like, "Oh, you could be my son. You're young enough to be my son," and all this stuff, and which I was like very flattered by. But also, I don't know how my parents would feel about that. But to wrap up,
did you come out? Did you come out to Dave because he was like your dad?
Oh
no, I didn't.
A very different video.
Yeah. Still
when he was pissing on you.
I mean, he did. Yeah, he did jizz all over me. What did I? Oh, so yeah, he was like, "Oh, we're gonna go to this fancy Italian dinner," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm not sure. I think he just said we could do a drink." And
the label said like, no ethnic food, Dave. Nothing ethnic. Just
and then Brocky was like training me. He's like, "No, dude, I'm telling you, they'll cover anything. Like this happens all the time. They'll cover it." I'm like, "All right, I just need to call and make sure." He's like, "All right, yeah, go ahead, call." Like he knew the deal. He was telling me the deal, you know. And I remember calling my supervisor, and he went. And I went, "Hey, they wanted to go out to dinner. I just want to make sure if I cover it, like I'll be reimbursed." Because again, like I am broke as fuck at this point, you know. Like it's not like I have money to throw around. And I remember vividly the label guy telling me, "You could, as the bill could be $500, which at the time it was a lot more money than it is now." Right. And he's like, "It could be $500, and we'll cover it." And sure enough. When we went to this Italian restaurant, the bill was like $550. And I remember I didn't even have enough cash to cover. This was a cash-only establishment. Oh,
wow.
And I remember at the time, Darren, you would just be carrying wads of cash around because you played a lot of poker. And I borrowed money from you. And I remember, like, you were like, you were like, "All right, but as soon as we get to an ATM, I'm not blaming you at all. Like, I would be like that too."
But that wasn't because of you. It was because I was afraid the label wasn't going to give me the money.
Right, of course. And
then you wanted to make sure Rob was the one that got fucked over and not you.
I mean, no, not that. I wouldn't frame it that way, but
it's not Darren's responsibility to eat that loss. No, I totally understood it. And I remember when we got back, we like walked to an ATM, and I withdrew. We got back to New York, and I withdrew the cash to give to you in 20s because it was like late at night, and that was the only way to do it. But long story short, the label did in fact reimburse every penny of that. They were actually they were pretty good about that, about reimbursing.
And that's why they went out of business.
Well,
yeah, they
not
don't
just
do
that. They signed.
Labels are supposed to do.
Yeah, they signed very bad deals. Not in the labels.
Generous to the bands.
Yeah, and generous to the. I guess it worked out for the bands, okay, but they spent money in the wrong way. So it was GWAR, Powerman 5000, Soil. There was a band that got much bigger after they left the label called the Rasmus. They were kind of like a Muse knockoff. They were like pigeonholed as a Muse knockoff, but they were really good, and they weren't metal. They were more like hard rock, and then they left and they went to another label that knew how to market them. I just remember my lasting memory of that label is like this
whacking
was my
off
first
at the office.
Well, I've since forgotten about that. Thanks for
I will never let you forget.
But that was that job, right?
Yes, and I just remember they like again. This is my first job. I would say right out of college, but I dropped out of college. But dropped right out of college. You know, I was like 22, 23, and they were like, "We need a new digital rights deal." They wanted to sign a deal with a distributor to distribute the music digitally. This was just as iTunes was really blowing up and all that. And I found out that there's a distributor that's very good. And I got the contract and I sent it to my boss, and I sent it to a few other people, and they were like, "Yeah, it's fine, let's go." And nobody read the contract. And I mean, I skimmed over the contract, but I don't know what I'm reading. You know, I don't know what these legal terms are in terms of like, whatever, you know. And so we sign it, and it's going fine. And then 3 months later, this guy, the owner of the label, who was the most absent leader I've ever worked for, he tells us that, oh, we're in a money crunch, so we're selling all of our distribution rights to some other label. And then it's like, Rob, you have to get out of that deal, the digital deal that you signed. And I'm like, hey, we want to cancel the deal. And they were like, hey, you can cancel anytime. And suddenly it was like, oh, you can cancel anytime, but we retained all the, there was something, and they were like, no. They're like, essentially, no. And then I'm like, hey, guys, this is beyond my scope. I just do marketing. So here you go. Figure it out. And then I don't know what happened, but I think I left the label like a month later.
By your choice or by their choice?
No, I think I quit. I think I quit and I got a real job. Or I think I quit to do metal injection full time. Then it wasn't working. I don't quite remember.
It didn't take off as fast as you wanted.
I don't remember if it was that or if the label just closed. And they just ran. Because there were moments where, like, hey, we have, like, money for, like, 2 more weeks of operation. And then, like, it was like we were on our last leg. And then this distributor deal came. So it was, like, a bit of a cash infusion. And then it was something. So it like, totally, it was actually a great job for me, because it opened my eyes to the fact that, like, spending any time in the record business is a waste of time, because you're not going to get anywhere.
Be involved in the music industry, but not that side.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, oh no, this is not my path. These people don't know what they're doing. And also I kind of had been burned at my internship prior to this, although the internship did lead to this job. But the internship was at a different label, a much bigger label. Roadrunner Records was the label. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was just like the combination of the two things. It's like, why am I like I got to get out of this? And so I just went my own path, and I guess that worked out. So that's a little brief. And I think I mentioned previously how I found out about 8 months into my job there that everyone in the office was a cokehead. Except for me, and they hid it from me very well.
Label. And you had your own thing to hide from them, so that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I would be blasted out of my mind, stoned the whole day.
That's not what I meant.
And
jerking off.
Yeah, you're jizzing all over their ergonomic chairs.
That was just once. No, they didn't have ergonomic chairs then.
No, that wasn't even a comfortable nut.
It was all right.
Wasn't in your top 20, 30.
He aggravated his sciatica for that nut. That's how important it was.
Scumbag chairs. He's sitting there jerking off. A guy comes in, and Rob panics. He's like, "Oh no! You can keep jerking off. I'm just here to repossess the chair because the company's going out."
It really was like that. Like, it was so.
You just stand up for a second.
We understand you're jerking off. That Powerman 5000 album is just that good.
Yeah.
You can't help yourself.
Did GWAR like co-opt the idea of jizzing on their audience because they were on the label at which you were jerking off? And
I will say Spider from Powerman 5000, to change topics a little bit, was very nice. Was very, very nice and approachable, and like totally recognized his position in the world of, like,
as Rob Zombie's little brother.
Yeah. Like, I kept joking about.
Right? And we're making that up. Okay.
I remember he was a very good sport about me joking about starting a feud with Rob Zombie, like generating a feud to get interest in me.
You suggested that to him?
Yes.
Was this when you were at the label or when you were doing?
Yes, when I was at the label. Yes, we were doing marketing, but it was like a very tongue-in-cheek thing of like, oh. It was not inappropriate. I hope I'm remembering this correctly, but no, he seemed to find humor in it. So I always appreciated that about him. Yeah. He was a cool, and he had a good manager, who I think was his wife too. or like girlfriend or whatever. But he was cool. The soil guys were a little odd. They acted like they knew me, and I never met them before because of
Did
the
they
metal
think you were
injection
someone
connection.
else?
No, they just knew of metal injection, and they wanted coverage on there, so they were trying to like buddy up to me.
Wow.
And then I guess there were some other smaller bands that I just have this one memory of, like, this guy, the boss, who I don't really want to name him, but you could figure it out if you long time listener of the show.
Eric
He would just come
Bischoff.
in. He would come in and be like, "We all need to work hard. We need to be like." He would give these motivational speeches that were so empty, and then it would be like, "All right, well, what do we do? All right, we need to get." I forget it was like this one artist that was like a hard rock artist, less metal, more hard rock, so had mainstream appeal, and we were like, maybe we can get them on the Daily Show, or maybe we can get them on Colbert or something like that, and it was like, does anybody know a producer at Colbert? And the CEO is like, oh, actually, I know the guy who runs the show, blah, blah, blah. And then we would be like, do you think you could reach out to him and ask? Sure, yeah, I'll do it. And then we'd have our meeting the next week, go over the notes. Well, what do we do? How are we on the front of getting this band on whatever? Boss man, did you contact Colbert? Oh, no, I didn't have a chance to do that. All of us, and then 2 seconds later, he'd be like, all of us really need to like step it up and like really take it seriously. And it's like, well, you had one task,
Yeah,
and you couldn't even do that. How are we supposed to like we're following our leader here? You know, if you don't care, we don't care.
Yeah, that guy now writes Yelp reviews about dollar stores. I don't know. We shouldn't say who he is, but that's like a hint.
No, he's actually still wildly successful. He was in a big band. He's doing all right. He just wrote a book. He's doing okay.
Is it Dave Grohl?
He's a rich man.
Gavin Rossdale.
Yes. Yes, it's both of them. Both of them are my
Yeah, using them on.
I'm on.
No, but why can't you say who it is?
I just don't want it. I mean, you can
Say what band, and then we can guess what instrument he played.
I think I mentioned the label.
Then why can't you
I mean, you
mention
can look up what the label is. You can find out. I don't need to mention.
Oh my good God!
It was Tom Araya. Who is in a big band that's successful, that knows the music side of the business, and is also like very high and forgets to do things?
John Popper. Was it the blues traveler guy, Rob? Do you constantly throw harmonicas at people during meetings?
No. Like the throwing stars, you mean? Like ninja stars?
Yeah, exactly. You just pull him out of his little fishing vest.
Wow.
Just wing him at your head. He sees Rob's asleep during the meeting, he just pegs him in the face with a
I forgot to call the Stephen Colbert guy.
I've never wanted to do one of those like gross AI videos, but if I could get an AI video of John Popper throwing a harmonica in Rob's face.
That's great. It's multiple ones just flinging them off like this, and all of them plinking off of Rob's forehead.
Rob seems upset. Did I nail it? Is it John Popper?
Probably.
Yes.
That's what it is. That's why he's mad. You're fired, Rob. Get out of here and pack your shit.
Don't worry, the hook will bring you back.
The hook will bring you. I can't. It's too high for me. Sorry. He's too good of a singer.
What a world we lived in at one point where that guy could become like a huge star for 5 minutes.
Huge is the right word.
Now we got fucking Jelly Roll instead.
I
That's
was
like
just
the
going to
modern
say
day
Jelly
John
Roll.
Popper.
Yeah. Is it really that different?
They're both
I'd
named
say
after
John Popper was better.
types of pastry-related foods. Didn't John Popper have like gastric bypass surgery and he got thin for a while? I don't know how he's doing now, but he did that
It looks all right.
stomach stapling thing.
It doesn't.
Rob,
it
would
doesn't
you?
look. No.
Because he's fat, Rob? Are you fat shaming or just something
Yes.
else?
You're not a fan of the music. You can't fuck somebody whose work you don't respect.
Oh, that's now or that's what
I think this looks like a.
That's horrifying.
Man.
He looks like swollen Quentin Tarantino.
He needs a beard.
Well,
I
so
feel
does
like he
Quentin
doesn't look.
No.
That's an
Here's what he used to
old
look like.
picture, right?
Oh.
That's the.
That looks like Weird Al in the fat video. Sorry, I talked over.
John Belushi.
I can't think of any celebrity that's more of the opposite of a twink than John Popper. Or Rob would never be into him.
No.
Is that who's that on the left? Was that
Timothy Chalamet?
Okay, I was going to say that's not John Popper, right? As a boy or something, but I didn't. Yeah, now I see that it's Timothy Chalamet. It went by very quickly. Boy, how do we get onto John Popper as a twink? Oh my god!
I wanted to quickly, before we talk about this person that Shannon Saint Mainframe brought up, I wanted to quickly follow up last week's story about the passing of Chuck Norris with an anecdote from Jessica Simpson. Former pop star Jessica Simpson. Of course, Darren, you are wearing the T-shirt of Canon, the film studio that produced most of his classics. Great logo. And I wanted to just read from an excerpt from Jessica Simpson's memoir.
You just happened to be reading this week, and it came up. So
yes,
crazy.
Her memoir, Open Book. So there's just one thing, Jessica, one of the agents added. You'll need to work on your acting. We're going to send you to Chuck Norris. Yes, the Chuck Norris. Look, I was 12, so for years I told people I went to the Chuck Norris acting school. Honestly, it was probably some school he was affiliated with, since he shot Walker, Texas Ranger in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. My mom dropped me off at Chuck Norris, and it felt like I was the only kid in class.
Oh, no.
I think that's why I was given David Joyner as my scene partner. He was nearly 20 years older than me, but he had recently landed a gig playing Barney the Dinosaur on PBS.
What?
Chuck Norris was there, as intense and chest puffed as you're picturing. I couldn't wait for my mom to come back.
I'm not picturing his chest puffed right now. I'm sorry, Jessica. It's you.
It's a very puffed chest.
It's you, Jessica.
The first day, Chuck didn't say much to me, but the next time I went, he had some notes. He stopped me in the middle of my one-on-one with him, and he said, "You have too much expression," he said as he trained his eyes on me in a squint. "Do you know who's the most powerful actor in the world?" I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say Chuck Norris.
She's very witty.
Denzel Washington, he said. Oh, I said.
Is he?
Every person in the room nodded in agreement, which is what people did whenever Chuck spoke. Do you know why? He asked. This time he didn't wait for me to answer. He just turned and he just grabbed a green roll of Scotch tape. Denzel can say anything without moving his eyebrows. So, Jessica, I'd like to try something. He pulled out a long strand of tape and stuck it across my eyebrows to tape them down tight. Okay, let's do the scene again, he said. Now, anybody who's seen me sing or even tell a joke knows I have the facial expressions of Jim Carrey. The tape was working overtime. I can't remember what the scene was, but everyone acted like this was very normal. The Chuck Norris method. From then on, I had to do all my scenes with my eyebrows taped down. I already hated going, but now I really did. It wasn't torture. It was just embarrassing. I don't want to go in there, I said in the parking lot on the third visit, sinking down so nobody would see me crying in the front seat of our minivan.
Oh, no.
You have to, my mom said. If you want to do this thing, you have to go in there and do these classes.
Honey, one day you're going to grow up to be in a Dukes of Hazzard movie with Johnny Knoxville. This acting training is extremely important.
Here's the punchline. She had to drag me out of that minivan in tears, but that third time was the last time. I don't want to make a big deal about it, and I wish Chuck Norris and Barney the best. But I will say the experience ruined every single Denzel movie I've ever seen. I just watch his eyebrows the whole time, waiting for them to move.
It's true.
Jesus Christ.
Great anecdote.
God, why would you send anyone to the Chuck Norris acting? Like, if there was a Chuck Norris kicking people in the face school, sure. The Chuck Norris acting school?
He was the only one around. There's not that many
how many acting schools in Dallas Fort Worth?
DFW, yeah.
Even people like me who think Chuck Norris has some certain je ne sais quoi like that works in movies would not say he's acting. He's just being Chuck Norris, and that's entertaining to watch. What are you doing?
But I mean, that you could say the same about Jessica Simpson, I guess. So at least she learned that. Just be yourself in these movies. It's fine.
See, Chuck's nodding from heaven now. I told you, motherfucker. Just put the fucking tape on.
Did it yank when they took the tape off? Did it yank her eyebrows out?
Yes, flip ahead, Rob. Can we see?
Poor woman.
That's all we got. That's all we got.
Poor child.
There's a whole chapter about how the experience of ripping that tape off of her face was.
What a wild story.
Chuck Norris acting school.
Love it. All right, let's get to the top story of the episode. This amputee. I have a news report queued up, so we could really learn about this fella. But as soon as I saw this story, I believe it was actually shared in our Discord. This is why you should be on our Discord, folks. You get a heads up on the topics we discuss on the show. You could go to our Discord. You could get the invite for our chat room. It's free at riplivecast.com. And so this is a quadruple amputee. No arms, no legs. What a life.
Does this still have a dick?
Well.
Oh, are we going to find out?
Bizarre story out of Charles County. Police now investigating after a professional cornhole player with no hands and no legs is accused of firing a deadly shot all while driving. We want to get out.
Okay, now before we continue, what the fuck is cornhole?
You've never played cornhole, Rob?
I think I have, but
so then what do you mean? What the fuck is cornhole?
One of the leagues that I do recreational sports for has cornhole. They don't use officials. They just have some.
Yeah.
One of
I lived in Williamsburg for a decade. Of course, I played cornhole, Sid. Yeah. But essentially, I didn't realize there was professional leagues for it. It's a wooden board with a hole at the top center, and you throw a little hacky sack, and you try to get it in the hole. Right? That's a basic explanation.
During the day, the bars use it for cornhole. At night, it's a glory hole. You just stand it up. Yeah. Double duty.
It's multi-use.
Yeah.
Darren, you've done plenty of officiating of sports leagues. Have you ever officiated a cornhole league?
No, I was just about to say that some of the leagues that I work for have cornhole games, but they run leagues. But I don't. They just have someone from their office go down and stand there and say, "Okay, the fucking beanbag went in the hole." There's not really anything. There's nothing really to it. It's self-governing, really, unless you want someone to stop people from beating each other up over the cornhole game. But other than that, there's no game to it. It's not worth paying an official, probably.
Yeah, it's just did the thing go in the hole or did it not go in the hole?
Yeah.
That's
exactly. It. I think there's something about it where, if you get it closer to the hole than your opponent, you also that if neither of you gets it in. I'm not well versed in cornhole. I think if neither of you gets it in, it's like curling. It's who wound up closer, or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, though.
That makes sense. Let's see this report.
To a bizarre story out of Charles County. Police now investigating after a professional cornhole player with no hands and no legs is accused of firing a deadly shot all while driving. We want to.
Well, yeah, everything past the elbow is gone. But yes, he shot a gun while driving.
He's doing too many things that people with no arms and legs should not do.
Seriously.
At once.
No hands and
no
he
legs.
Hit
the target.
Is accused of firing a deadly shot all
do we
while
know
driving.
that? Wait, I'll stop the story.
No.
Do we know he shot the right target?
Well, he's accused of murder,
a deadly
right?
shot. Yeah, it's a deadly shot.
I'm saying.
Oh, I guess it could have just hit the wrong person. It could have just
shooting at a guy across the street. You fucking hit the guy next to him. All right, sorry for the interruption.
The Jim Abbott of cornhole.
He is live in La Plata this evening with more details. Homa?
Angie, bizarre to say the least. But before we get any further into the story, I just want to try to answer the.
Well, how is she not like a baseball announcer with the name Homa Bash?
Yeah, for real.
Come on, Homa.
Right.
I just want to try to answer the question that so many people have right now. How did someone with no arms, no hands, manage to fire a gun and allegedly kill someone?
With his cock.
It's early in the investigation, but there is no evidence at this point to suggest anybody else was involved in the shooting. And that he acted alone on this.
Whoa, there's video of him.
This is like pre-murder. This is he posted a video of him shooting a gun. This is like pre-murder. This is not him shooting the person. Correct?
Page titled "No Hands, No Feet: Shooting 9mm Handgun."
How does he? I don't understand. How does he pull the trigger? I guess he does. He uses his nub. I guess.
His name is Dayton James Weber, a 27-year-old quadriplegic amputee and professional cornhole player. This all started around 10:30 last night when La Plata police officers were flagged down by two witnesses near Radio Station Road. Charles County Sheriff's investigators say Weber was the driver when he shot and killed his front seat passenger. Then asked those in the back seat to help get rid of the body.
Low degree of
they refused, got out of the car, and alerted police. Weber took off with the victim in the car, identified as 27-year-old Bradrick Wells. 2 hours later and about 15 miles away, Wells's body was found dumped in someone's front yard in Charlotte Hall, Maryland. Soon after, Weber's car was tracked to a gas station in Charlottesville, Virginia. He was found at a hospital nearby and arrested after his release.
I think the witnesses helping really gave us a good start, obviously, and then it was excellent police work with not only our detectives and La Plata police, but also the authorities in Virginia.
Sid, how do you feel about the fact that Rob has Diddy and Ghislaine Maxwell near him, and you have this guy?
I feel pretty good about it, actually.
Well, Ghislaine has been relocated. Ghislaine hasn't been around me for like a year now.
But you had her.
Had her,
and
yeah.
Luigi.
It's Diddy and Luigi right now are the two prominent people. And I guess, what's his name? Maduro?
Yeah.
He's still there?
Maduro's still there, yeah.
So this guy has the dude in the front seat of his car. There's my mind's going like 8 fucking different directions right now. So what was wrong with the guy in the front seat that he had time? The driver of the car that has no hands or legs has the time to, while driving a car, has the time to get his gun out and aim it at the dude sitting next to him, and the dude just sits there and is like waiting for this all to happen instead of like tucking and rolling out of the fucking car.
That's okay. Like it can't just be one motion. It's not just like one motion, like bam.
It's like 5 minutes, and you're just sitting there. He's like so honorable. Yes, it's like a duel. We all take the correct amount of paces, and I will wait, and then we turn around at the right time, and then may the best man win. I will wait till you're ready to shoot me before trying to defend myself. What?
Maybe the guy had no eyes and ears. Is that possible? He didn't know any of this was going on.
But then also, now my one complaint with the quadruple amputee murderer. You have all this fucking wherewithal that you can drive a car, you can shoot a gun, you can kill the guy sitting next to you, and then you drive off, and to dispose of the body, you just dump it in someone's front yard? That's where your hustle ends?
Well, you didn't have that many options, Sid.
He was bored.
Dump it in a lake. Something. There's got to be a body of water. Someone's front. It's going to be discovered immediately.
It's very ableist, Sid. I'm sorry. You know what options he had to dump this body. Put yourself in his shoe. Oh, wait a second. Fuck.
I thought about your first question, Sid, about like why would the victim not act quicker to defend themselves?
Was he just laughing hysterically watching this happen the whole time?
That could be it. But I was thinking, like, what if the victim, like, previously had mocked the amputee,
okay,
and somebody like his mother, like the victim's mother, was like, "Oh, be nice, be nice, don't be mean to this guy." And like really like chastise him to where like, all right. So he was just like humoring him. Oh, look, he's getting his gun. Isn't that? Oh, he's pointing at me. Isn't that cute? Oh, I'm shot. Isn't that adorable? Oh, I'm dying. Isn't that? I'll be nice.
I heard the stump guy worked for a label, and the other guy was supposed to get somebody on Colbert and didn't do it, and that's why he shot him.
This is what he found. Wait, they're taking Colbert off the air, and you still haven't reached out? God damn it, man!
Fuck.
I mean, a quadruple amputee fucking cornhole champion is a much better booking than Powerman 5000. Colbert would have taken that guy.
Yeah,
now it's never going to happen. Only if that guy was like running for a Senate seat in Texas.
There's a little more to this news report. Let's hear.
Oh,
a man in that Tesla SUV were friends, got into some sort of argument before that shooting happened. As you heard, Weber is currently in Virginia. He's going to be extradited back here to Charles County to face charges of first.
Could you imagine? A fucking ridiculous Cybertruck pulls up in front of your front yard. You're already laughing. The driver's side door busts open, and a man with no hands or feet bounds out of it.
Well, you know, all kidding aside,
like, what?
This does explain how he was able to keep the car moving while murdering the person. Is the self-driving feature? Yeah, exactly. So maybe that's why he intentionally got the test. I'm sure he intentionally got it, but like for the self-driving features.
First and second degree murder, guys.
First and second.
Astounding.
Oh my goodness.
I like Homa Bash. Talking about her.
Now to.
She's Indian. I just Googled it. She's born in India.
Homa Bash.
Mm-hmm.
Is she related to Homer Bush?
Doesn't say.
You remember him?
Yeah, sure.
You
Baseball player.
He's a bench guy for the Yankees, maybe Brewers also at some point. Or am I mixing him up with Pat Listash?
I don't remember Homer Bush being on the Yankees.
I think he was definitely on the Yankees. Let's see. Hold on.
Sure, you're probably right. Probably had him on your fantasy team.
No, that was actually before I was doing fantasy sports.
Oh my
so let's taste a little more info on this Dayton Weber guy. Dusty Rhodes Muffler earlier in the week shared a few more clips to paint a little more picture. There, he had an ESPN profile about him in his cornhole league.
Of course.
So let's watch a little bit of that.
He's reminding me of someone, but I can't place it. Who does he look like?
He sort of looks like It's Always Sunny. Remember, like the two weird friends that they had?
McPoyles?
Yeah.
You know who he sort of looks like? Biff Tannen from Back to the Future, right?
Yeah, I can see that too. Like
guy?
a son. Like if that guy had a son.
I had gotten a bacterial
sort of like
infection
Kirk Cameron.
when I was just 10 months old.
Oh, he's got a Dolly
infection-
Parton t-shirt. This guy's
the
an
guy
ally.
in my arms and legs was called Streptococcus pneumoniae. They had actually given me a 3% chance of living, and the only way
That's
that they
what
were
your
able
fucking
to
passenger
save me
got.
was by getting the infections out of my system.
Oh my God, he's
They
eating
had
corn
to
on the
amputate
cob
my
with his
arms and legs
nubs.
to keep me alive. I'm thankful for the Lord and giving those surgeons the power that He did that day to be able to make such a miracle happen.
What? But didn't the Lord also take away your limbs? Or that was something else?
But then, now he's a champion, Rob. For a second, I thought he was wearing a Yankee hat, and I got excited. But it's
a daily
not
drive.
a Yankee hat.
I believe that God put me on this planet for one reason. Everybody's got their reasons for being here, but my reason, I feel like, is to inspire other people just by me doing my daily tasks.
Or to shoot them. Yeah, that's.
I want them to have
inspire. Oh, I've worn that shirt on this show. This is like
my mind too.
Fucking.
How do you think he
he
will be treated in prison? Like, do they have him in segregated from the rest of the population? Because he will get savaged by able-bodied murderers.
Yeah.
Like,
he's in trouble. Murderers, a fucking like accountant that did book fraud will beat the shit out of him.
Not only beat.
Right.
It's very easy access to a good time.
I didn't want to.
He's got legs and arms to get in the way.
Them look at me and be like, I can do it. I know I can.
Get on all fours. I can't.
Get on all halves.
Yeah. He's got
are his glutes like extra defined?
Oh
He
yes.
has no legs, you know, like
and from the cornhole too. Don't forget that. Lots of build up your glutes throwing that, especially with no legs and arms.
And here's like the quick video they showed on the news of him loading a gun.
Hey, listen. Guilty.
So you might be sending this guy to Iran.
Oh, that's right.
Enlist this motherfucker. Get him out of jail. Look at his skill set.
I have issued a full pardon.
Strap a drone to his back and just fly him over the city, picking off targets one by one.
Yeah. Shoots better than Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
Hey-o. It's like a Jay Leno joke.
Rest in piss.
Oh.
Jay Leno died?
No. Dick Cheney.
I mean, one day Jay Leno will die. Probably.
True. Let's save that, Rob, for when Jay Leno dies. The rest in piss.
I don't have such a vicious view of Jay Leno. I guess I didn't like what he did to Conan.
I don't want to say vicious. I just don't think he's funny. Yeah. It's not even only because of what he did to Conan. I never liked him. I find him like the biggest hack possible.
Yeah, if he was really funny, I would find a way to justify what he did to Conan.
Yeah,
I would find a way to look past it. He's just not funny enough for me to do that for him.
It's just that he replaced Johnny Carson, and they needed to pick someone who was just the next Johnny Carson, and they just gave it to the worst hack comedian. Johnny Carson in 1992 was still fucking like killing it. He was still good. Like he didn't lose a step. He went out at the prime of not the prime, but he went out at the top of his game though. Like he retired before he declined, and then this jerk off comes in. It was very disappointing. I was a huge Johnny Carson fan.
Leno got ratings. They wanted the middle of the country, and he kept that. They wanted somebody who'd glad hand with the local stations and all that. Mm-hmm. Letterman didn't want to do any of that shit.
It was an early awareness for me in like my teenage years that how like entertainment is just about getting money.
Yeah.
I wanted to transition to something a little more local.
Oh,
some local news. A Brooklyn man got on the news. You know, the airports are in chaos this week because the government refuses to fund the TSA. So these TSA workers are not getting paid. They're showing up to work and not getting paid. That's insane to me.
Or they're just not showing up to work.
Or not showing up.
Which is where the issue stems from now.
Yes. And to be clear, if I'm not getting paid, I'm not showing up to work.
We're not getting paid for this, and we show up every Saturday, Rob. What are you talking about?
That's fair. That's fair. But this is a little more fun than TSA. You know?
You don't know.
I just got to turn on my webcam. I don't got to go to the fucking airport, deal with people in their fucking shoes. But there was a guy, a man went viral, a Brooklyn man, namely for his fucking voice. And I just want to say, you know, people are like, always like, oh, people, you know, the Brooklyn voice is dead. Gentrification has killed the Brooklyn accent.
Is this man hearing impaired in one ear?
He is not.
No.
Here's the guy.
Oh, hello.
He has a Mets hat on, by the way.
Nice. It's one of the good ones. Would you, Rob?
No.
Really? Because of the voice? Well, you don't know that he's hairy like that everywhere else.
I could tell.
It's because of the Mets hat.
He looks well-groomed, I'd say. I bet he's not that hairy everywhere else.
The Mets hat is why he doesn't want to fuck us, Sid. It's just this guy, too. He's getting lumped in.
The voice is pretty great, though. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, they're right there. All right, they're good to hear the help. They're not bothered.
So he's defending the ICE agents that are showing up at the airport?
Right. So I just want to say, because things are so hectic that Trump's big idea was he's sending ICE to the airports to do security. And in my opinion, it just creates more chaos because it's like, who are these untrained fat fucks walking around like trying to cause tension? You know?
But also, people just see ICE agents walking around and get freaked the fuck out, too.
Which is exactly why he did it.
So here we go.
All right, they're good to hear the help. They're not bothering nobody. As long as they can check my bags and get me on my flight, I'm good to go.
I love that. As long as I can check my bangs, bang. You know, I'm good to go.
He's doing the Dennis Miller.
Yes, exactly right.
Right. I want to get to the Bahamas. I want out of here. Oh, they're right
Going
there.
to visit the Obamas?
Right.
Did he say?
I love it's 12 seconds, but it's so good.
Oh, they're right there. All right, they're good to hear the help. They're not bothering nobody. As long as they can check my bags and get.
It's like, you know, this guy is like the same as that guy that we played a few years ago with the John Gotti thing about what murder.
This guy's way more good natured. Chris Scaley.
Well, he's gotten virally famous, and people tracked him down
in the Bahamas.
In the Bahamas. And there's some new clips. Let's check in. Let's check in.
Agents being here.
I don't see none. Are they here?
Yeah.
What murder?
Oh, they're doing the bag checks?
No, they're just literally walking around.
Oh, yeah? Nah, I don't mind them. They don't bother me. They're here to help. What are they doing?
This is
not
a different
bad.
take?
Are you a comedian?
Me, no.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm just a regular guy from Brooklyn. Oh, they're right there. All right, they're good to hear the help. They're not bothering nobody. As long as they can check my bags and get me on my flight, I'm good to go.
The full context is excellent.
Right?
And then he does a follow-up because of all this viral fame, of course.
It's big for me.
Huge.
Huge.
He's
Thank you
interrupting
so
his
much. Anything else
vacation.
that you
He's
wanna-
on the balcony of his all-inclusive resort to talk to this woman.
Guy like this, he'd probably be enthralled with the idea of being on television.
Yeah.
Do you think he was like, okay, who am I talking to? Who's going to be interviewed? Oh, for her, sure. Let me get on my best tank top.
He was on some MTV reality series. Are You the One? This guy's looking for this fame. Yeah, let me get my good tank.
Want to say before we wrap this up?
She looks like
If anybody
Hogan.
bothers you, let me know, Marcy. Let me know. This is.
See, you can kind of tell the accent is a bit of a put on.
Well, I mean, listen, I hope I just did good because I feel like, sometimes people had very, how do I want to say this? The misconception of what was going on at the airports. I'm glad I can be the spokesperson to clear everything up. Because it was easy breezy. I don't know what the fuss was all about. The only problem was I did get there like 4 hours early because of all the news and all the stuff. And then I get there and the first thing I said was, what are we going to do now for 4 hours? There better be a Chick-fil-A or something. I don't know. Well, I mean, listen.
He's doing marketing for Chick-fil-A?
After going viral
Yeah, I bet you they threw him like $400 to say Chick-fil-A or something like that.
Rob, are you upset? You used to be a viral Brooklyn guy. Now they got prep and no more. Now it's this
I got
guy
that
instead.
fixed.
That was an antiviral Brooklyn guy.
Lines picking you up. Are there any offers yet on a podcast, a reality show?
Do you need an offer for a podcast?
An official airport spokesperson at this point?
What?
No, but I definitely do the airport spokesperson thing. Sign me up.
Did you expect to wake up and see the internet world talking all about you?
Absolutely not, And I got to be honest with you, the service ain't really the best here. So it was hard to catch it. People started sending me stuff, and I was like, oh, my God.
The reporter asked you
My
how
mother
you
sent me
felt
a
about
gabagool. I didn't even eat it. I only got half of it.
agents being at Newark Airport, and your response was so lighthearted. You just say, I don't mind that they're here.
How do you feel about ICE agents being here?
I don't see none. Are they here?
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing the bag checks?
No, they're just literally walking around.
Oh, yeah? Nah, I don't mind them. They're here to help. What are they doing?
I'm white.
Not
The
bad.
fuck I
Are you a
care.
comedian?
Me, no.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm just a regular guy from Brooklyn.
I love it. It's like,
Oh, they
that
were.
don't bother me. I'm white. I'm a white guy.
I was
Listen to this
born
accent.
here. What are they gonna do? They're gonna deport me?
Right there.
I can't not
All
tell
right,
you
they're
guys.
good to hear the help. They're not
And I'm-
bothering nobody. As long as they can.
Anyway, I'm sure people from like Nebraska or something think that I sound just like this guy when they hear me talk.
Yeah.
But I live around a million clones of this person.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot tell you how irritating I find this voice. This is and I feel like I did sound more like this guy when I was younger. Going through Brooklyn College, like radio and TV classes and film, made me like go like push away from more the radio and TV than the film classes, because film was more like theoretical stuff. But the radio classes made you talk. The TV classes made you talk. Mm-hmm. I said, I don't want to sound like this fucking guy in any of my work. So I think I consciously changed my voice. But this guy, I hate this fucking sound. I hate it.
But it's the entire reason he's famous now. Look at this. He's riding it to the top of News 12. Yeah.
What do you mean you hate it? Why would you hate something like that?
I just say, you hear it and it just goes in your fucking ear. A worm, man. Just fucking sit there.
I think growing up in New York, there's a moment in your adolescence where you have to consciously choose to fight through the New York accent. Mm-hmm. And some people don't make that choice.
It's just the way I talk, I'm gonna do it. It's different.
And I feel like it'll still come out, like I feel like Sean called us out for the way we would say Mario. We would say Mario, but for the most part, it's fine. All right, what are you talking about? It's fine.
They can check my bags and get me on my flight. I'm good to go. Right? I want to get to the Bahamas.
Bahamas.
I mean, I gotta be honest.
Are they here? Oh! I see. You're throwing a Venezuelan into a suitcase. All right, they're here.
What is this now? He's making a reel now.
No, we're gonna check it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the security lines?
Well, I just got here, and honestly, it's not that bad.
It's just a voiceover. Oh, it's someone else. I see.
Looks like an older version of him.
Yeah, Sal's. It's someone who looks just like him.
What do we need this for?
I don't know.
I got to the Bahamas nice and safe. Everybody's asking if I got here. Nobody's really bothering me.
What's the 222? What does that mean? On that tattoo on his shoulder? Is that like some white power thing?
He really loves the show 227, and they made a mistake on his tattoo.
Copyright infringement.
Trust and reassurance. 222 suggests you're in alignment with your soul's purpose.
What?
And that current efforts are paying off.
What?
Sign of balance and alignment and harmony.
Get the fuck out of here.
It is considered an angel number, encouraging patience.
What?
So it's a religious thing.
Oh, he was in danger of losing his limbs in childhood.
Guy, stop drinking and start drinking. This is the only guy bothering me to buy a pineapple.
The more you drink, happier you get in the Bahamas. Ain't nothing like a Bahamas, brother.
Yeah, he wasn't bothering nobody.
He went to the Bahamas by himself, it looks like.
What?
It seems like it.
It does seem like that.
If he was with someone else and then he's spending the entire time there doing fucking local news interviews, whoever he's with would have left him anyway. So
what if he's doing sex tourism?
Oh, Rob. Do they do that
Bahamas?
in the Bahamas?
I don't know. I literally don't know what countries carry this out. I have no idea. Nothing against the Bahamas. I've been to the Bahamas.
All of his previous all of his feeds are like bets for basketball.
Wow. All right.
What is so?
Wait, there's one with him in a Yankee hat. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, fuck you. Oh, was that him though, or was just he?
Yeah, I think that's him. Low down.
I thought
there you go.
Oh yeah.
This is a $50 voucher. If I don't double it up, comment a punishment below, and I will perform that punishment.
Yeah, no, fuck this guy.
It's not dangerous or very
Does he have enough followers to be doing these I'm talking to my audience things?
Well,
like
it's hard to say because now he probably does because of the thing.
Yeah.
But before that,
there's no comments on it.
No.
How many views? Look, 61 likes or whatever. It's like, and that's probably after.
I know what your punishment should be.
What?
You should take $100 and go to the high limit slots.
That's a great punishment.
I think that's what you should do.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay. Come on, I don't want to get a punishment. 10. All right. Very good.
Wow, this seems like such a degenerate game to play.
Come on, Hardy, pull it. I just pulled it. 4. All right. Easy 4. All right. Easy 4.
I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm
Is
looking
that like
at.
CGI dice in there? I saw like a little small.
No, it looked like it was like fuzzy dice.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's an image of dice rolling around. It's not.
No, it was
I think they
physical
were
dice.
actually...
Like
Sure?
toy dice. Like, yeah.
Okay. I think that'd be hard for the place to maintain. I think they just probably have a TV screen of fucking dice. That's what all those machines are, most of them. But what the other thing about the bets? I wanted to
wait. Did this guy switch alliances? Look, there's tons of Yankee hats here. Yankee hats.
Maybe
these
are
older photos.
I'm gonna guess he bought a Mets hat thinking it was a Yankees hat because it's black. I've seen that phenomenon quite a lot. In fact, I own a Mets hat that is black and white like that, and I wear it when I wear it to Philadelphia to go to casinos. They're like, "Oh, hey, you a Yankees fan? Okay, they're doing good now. How you doing? What do you think of the season, off season?" I'm like, "This is a Mets hat." Nah, it's not a fucking Mets. That's black and white. What are you talking about?
Oh my god!
I don't like to wear it anywhere. I want to go back to the bets thing. He does these he does something that's really fucking that I find really annoying, which is like he acts like a bet guy, guru that do my bet. But who are you talking to? Like, who are you talking to? Do you have any career doing bets? Like, why should anybody fucking listen to you whatsoever?
Well, let's see. What
All right, guys, congrats to those who tailed those picks. 21-5, baby. We are on fire.
Yeah. Fire.
All right, you crushed it. Congrats. That Pickett parlay contest slapped. I told you it would. Congrats to those who tailed. Guess what? We're going to do it again tonight because I got some fire picks for us, as always. All right, guys. The winner... the winners. I'm going to split this one in two. All right. We found that we did the little pick it, spin it contest. I'm going to play it for you. And the winner is Mo.
Yeah.
NBA Friday. We absolutely crushed.
Okay, I can't.
Who do people think they are that they're giving picks? Like you, what do you know about sports betting that you can do that? Show me your bet slips.
Would know about sports betting.
Show me 1 year of your bet slips that I can see you're in the green, and then I'll maybe listen to you. Lying sack of shit. Anyway, I just hate that so much.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Do you have any sports bets you would suggest, Eric?
Oh,
I don't feel comfortable doing that. First of all, I only bet sports in order to have something to follow on my phone with some interest while I'm playing poker. I bet small amounts of money. I bet
isn't that a distraction?
No, because you fold a lot. I don't play like a degenerate. Like I fold a lot, and I want to sit there and look at my phone or I answer my WhatsApp chats and everything. Like I just
get back into fantasy, man. You could just do that instead of the bets.
It's too distracting, and I would always lose because I would not always lose. I mean, it depends what league. If Sid's in the league, I lose.
Well, second place gets money too.
I mean, I just find it too hard to do it that much. If I actually did better in football, and I know less about football.
It's like once a week.
You set it once a week. They might have to make an on-the-fly decision, but that's not every single day.
I will say there are fantasy baseball and basketball leagues where you set your lineup on Monday for the week, and then it's just locked.
And it's just you have to just luck out that nobody breaks their ankle or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I still don't. I just got too much shit going on now. I mean, that was before I was going to school.
Yeah.
When you say you make small bets, what are we $5? What are we?
No, all right. I have a whole system in the way that I do it, but it's I have a unit bet of $5, and then if I like something, I usually the average unit bet is 3 bets, 3 unit bets. My average bet on a game is 3 unit bets, so $15. If I really love it, I'll bet 5 units. And if I kind of like it, I'll bet 1 unit. And then I take if there are 4 or more games that I like, I'll put them also into a parlay. I never only parlay things. Parlays are kind of sucker bets, but I look at it as a lottery ticket. And that's basically it. And then I look at the methodologies. I have a whole bunch of research that I do every day. The whole thing takes me 20 minutes. And I'm up, but not a gross amount of money or anything. So I'm up over the course of my life. I had a losing year last year for the first time in 10 years that I've been doing this. Wow. So, but I also don't win lots and lots of money.
Yeah, it's just to enhance your enjoyment of the sport primarily.
Yeah, it allows me to watch a fucking random Royals White Sox game.
And it has a reason to give a shit.
Yes, exactly.
That's exactly what fantasy sports does for me. So it's the same fucking thing. Yeah. You know all the players. It's a reason to do more research than just the team you follow.
Exactly. Rob, come join us.
Well, he's got 18 different indie wrestling promotions he follows. That's his version.
Yeah.
I used to be like that. Rob's a man of leisure now. He has semi-retirement. He can do.
Well, now he just works for those indies. He shows up with a suit and a microphone, and they're like, "All right,
That's right.
Now you can write off
towns,
those trips.
baby.
Yeah.
You can write off going to Our Lady of Guadalupe to watch a wrestling show. East Coast Pro
Damn
Wrestling.
right.
Go watch
Take all the wrestlers, take Greg the Hammer Valentine out to a succulent Italian meal, and it's on the stunner.
You can pay for Demolition to get their gimp gear tailored. 80-year-old Demolition. I saw Demolition at one of those shows, and this was like probably 2012 or something, and they looked fat and out of shape then. They're still doing those shows. I can't imagine.
Was it them or was it John Popper? You never know.
Man. He might show up at one of those shows for sure.
He needs to start a promotion to rival Billy Corgan. Just different 90s rockers starting up their own wrestling promotions.
Imagine John Popper is just a great wrestler. He could, like, Bam Bam Bigelow, big fat guy that can move around. He could do a 450 splash.
Somersaults, yeah. I can see it.
John Popper insecurity people.
Oh, wow.
Is he a Mets fan? I see something's like ringing in my brain that he's a Mets fan. Might be completely wrong about that. I seem to remember him being on the big screen at Citi Field or something. Or maybe Shea Stadium. That's how relevant he is now. He probably wasn't even doing anything when Citi Field was opened.
Nothing online that I'm seeing.
All right, could be wrong. John Mayer was at the opening day game.
Yeah.
He's known as a huge Mets fan.
I don't want that association.
No, not. I mean, I don't love or hate him, but he's definitely a real Mets fan. I'll give him that. It's not some bullshit. Donovan Mitchell with 6 points.
His dad works for the team.
Right. Or does he still? I thought he was retired, but he grew up.
Oh, maybe,
as a Mets
but
fan.
yeah, for the longest time he did.
Yeah, and I was at poker last night, and there was a dude sitting next to me. I can't believe fucking Donovan Mitchell 1 point. He's got 4 points, 2.5. He wound up with 6 points. The guy wanted to jump off a bridge.
Jesus.
Something like that. I don't know the exact number, but he had a bad night, I guess.
Don't bet on Cleveland in the playoffs. That's my betting tip for you. Especially now that they have James Harden.
Oh, well, yeah, the bearded anchor.
Yeah. It's going to be rough for them.
Little sports talk.
Yeah.
How was opening day, Darren? You went to opening day. It was a
great.
Nice day.
The hitting was great. They won 11-7. Gave up a whole bunch of runs to a shitty team, which is a little concerning. But I had a great time.
Were you there for the Hamilton guy botching the national anthem?
Yes. Oh, man. I looked. You know, it was funny. Well, what he did was it wasn't a classical botch. It was like he said a line in the wrong place. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like he stumbled over a word. So I looked around and like I would say 75% of the people had no idea that he botched the line even.
But it was like it pretty well, I will say.
Yeah.
He did a good job with that, but it was very embarrassing. And I don't care. Like, I hate that fucking song. So I think it's funny when people fuck it up
but just
or
do
it
it someone
badly.
from Hamilton.
Yeah, that was good. Good fucking.
I wasn't even sure. Like for me too. Like I thought like people would be posting about it online. I was watching at home, and I was like, wait, that didn't sound right. And then I didn't see anything about it. But then the next day on the news, they were talking about it. I was like, oh, okay, so I'm not crazy. Cool.
Here's the botch.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. What's so proud?
Or the ramparts we watched.
Yeah, then he just goes right back. I think he recovered very nicely for a dumb mistake.
And no one reacted. Look, the players don't know the stupid lyrics to this.
And they have to hear it every fucking day.
I mean,
they don't fucking know. Nobody knows.
not
Who
paying
cares?
attention.
Written 150 years ago. Who gives a fuck? Stupid song about bombing things. Okay, great anthem for our country.
Yeah.
Very timely, yeah.
Fuck out of here. Good for that guy. That's the best thing he's done. Is fuck up our anthem. Being stupid Hamilton should be stricken from the record now. I absolve him. Like that guy now.
Yeah, if he did that on purpose as like an act of protest, that would be cool.
Yeah. What if Trump finds out and sends ICE after him? And then that guy comes back from the Bahamas. Oh, hey, this guy, I see ICE over there. They're not doing nothing.
Yeah, you know that airport guy loves Hamilton.
Oh, yeah.
Probably has a Hamilton tattoo on his back.
Sure. That's DEI, man. Woke DEI to have that show.
Yeah.
Did he put a bet in on FanDuel and whether that guy would get arrested by Trump for botching the national anthem? That was my pick of the week. I told you guys, I'm 25-1 now.
There probably is like some market on Kalshi where you could bet on national anthem botchings at sporting events.
I'm sure.
Like if somebody from the cast of Hamilton will do something embarrassing this week.
Well, be in Hamilton.
Yeah, exactly right. Every week, that's a winning bet.
That's an easy bet, man. I told you guys I'm 102-0. I just bet on Hamilton being embarrassing every fucking week.
Well, what do you make the bet over there? Oh, they're not bothering nobody.
Yeah, Hamilton, that's across the street. They don't care. They'll do whatever. You know what I mean? They don't bother nobody. Because they're all like different races or whatever. I know I met a black guy in the Bahamas. He offered me a pineapple.
He's going to play Martin Luther King when Lin-Manuel Miranda does a musical about that.
That's his next
It'll also
musical,
be race swapped.
The Lin-Manuel Miranda MLK play is about MLK joining the New World Order, like in that Sora video. Did we play that on the show? I can't remember now.
I think yes, right?
Yeah, I think we may.
I feel like I saw it.
I have a dream today. All you losers in the audience.
I'd love to see MLK give Lin-Manuel Miranda a tombstone pile driver.
At the pearly gates, he shows up. The first thing to atone for doing Hamilton. Martin Luther King just drives his head into the canvas.
I'm very glad I never went to actually see that, because I remember putting on. They did like a performance of it for like Disney Plus, and I couldn't even make it through like 10 minutes of it. I was like, gross.
It's just bad music. It's just bad music. I'm a big fan. Rob, I know you're an even bigger fan than I am of musicals, and it's just not even a good musical.
And I just love going to the theater, seeing live performance, but not this. One thing I'm curious about though is, you guys remember Vinnie Vincent, the former guitarist of Kiss?
No, good Lord.
Why? Why is Vinnie Vincent?
That's Angelica Houston in Corpse Paint. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, put up the Vinnie Vincent photo, Rob.
No, this is Vinnie Vincent.
Oh, God.
He's recorded a new album, and he's selling it for $2 million.
Is this the Wu-Tang to Martin Shkreli? Is
Yeah,
Martin Shkreli a big Vinnie Vincent fan?
I mean, Wu-Tang is actually good, though. What's he selling?
It's basically the same concept. Where
He's selling a Wu-Tang album. It's not even his work.
Well, it's just Enter the 36 Chambers, though. Like, all the value added is because it was owned once by Vinnie Vincent.
That's it.
It subtracts $2 from the list price. Get it for $8 now.
Hey, to all my 61 followers, I want to tell you, I just bought the Vinnie Vincent owned 36 Chambers album. This is great.
All those SGPs cashed in, and now he can buy the Vinnie Vincent album finally.
I'm going to take all the proceeds from this and going to put it on the Knicks tonight. Knicks ain't over. Book it.
Well, I think once I read the description, it'll make a little more sense, but it's still very ridiculous. So he's selling the album for $2 million. It's called Guitarmageddon. Okay. It comes with a lot more than just a copy of the LP. Basically, you become the human record label for its distribution. Essentially, he's looking for a record label to give him $2 million. So here's the description. The entire album will be offered in master format only for $2 million. This includes 10 songs mixed in master, final product format, all the master files of artwork, related posters, and 10 separate vinyl and CD packaging art for each individual song, should the buyer choose to release the album on a per-song basis. The buyer could choose to release the entire album in any format they desire, vinyl, CD, or any other configuration, in whole or in part, at their discretion. All marketing plans and ideas require approval by Vinnie Vincent. The price doesn't include any right, title, or interest in the copyrights and or trademarks related to Vinnie Vincent or the product itself. If the buyer wishes to purchase any associated rights in the compositions, a separate agreement can be arranged and negotiated.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for...
The price will also include a perpetual license to use the brand name Vinnie Vincent Invasion and Vinnie Vincent for the life of the album. Vincent is also offering a second option that allows each song of the album to be purchased for $200,000 with the same conditions as above.
By the way, can I just say, if there was a Vinnie Vincent invasion, I would be okay with deploying ICE to stop that.
What, did you there doing nothing? They're not harming anybody.
Just keeping Vinnie Vincent out of the country. It's okay.
They're just arresting a lesser member of KISS. That's all. That's fine.
As for how to pay for the album, the veteran rocker is accepting payment through PayPal.
Oh, how nice. What is this? What happens first? Someone takes him up on this, or he just dies of natural causes?
I can't imagine, like, who would take him up? How would you make $2 million? How did he come up with $2 million? Each song is worth $200,000?
I was watching Austin Powers. This is fucking sad and ridiculous.
Not even $1 million, $2 million.
Yeah.
So great.
$2 million for my
Do you think Gene Simmons put him up to this on a goof?
No, I think Gene called him Vinny, don't you think that's a bit much?
Even Gene.
I think you're asking.
I think you should lower the price a little.
Hello, Vincent. This is Gene Simmons of KISS. Your
I'll
former
give you
bandmate.
1.5 coffins.
Yes.
For your album.
Your album isn't even worth 75% of a coffin, but I am being generous.
I'll give you a buy one, get one free meal deal at one of our airport chicken finger shops. What was that place called? I can't remember now.
Rock and Brews or something?
Okay.
Rock and Brews is what I'd like to do to your face for selling the memory of Chris.
The memory of Chris?
Yes, Peter Chris. My good friend, Peter Chris.
No, Peter Chris is still alive. It's Ace Frehley who's dead.
Well, he's dead to me. I've seen him since we opened the chicken place. Fucking jerk.
I haven't actually seen Peter Chris in the headlines recently. He's been around, making appearances.
Not if I can help it.
He has a new album out, and for $75, you get ownership of the album, and he starts living in your house.
He just has nowhere to go, the poor sap.
It does not give you the license to the Peter Chris name, but he can live in your house.
If you want him to stop living in your house, that's a separate negotiation.
Right. He was living under my sofa for 6 weeks. It's terrible. Terrible experience.
When Ace Frehley died, he was like, oh, I could squat at that guy's place. It's probably empty now.
Shannon was cleaning up and thought he was a dust bunny.
All right, folks.
Oh, my God.
Chris Bunny.
I think it's time to talk about our Spotify picks of the week. Every week, we each pick a song, throw it on a playlist. The RIPL Livecast Music Break. Search for it on Spotify. We've got 7 million songs on there. Not really, but
rough estimate.
Rough estimate of. I'll tell you exactly how many songs we have. After I finish burping, 986 songs. That's quite a bit.
Jeez, a few weeks away from 1,000.
Yeah. My pick this week is from the metal band Allegiant. I was in Williamsburg earlier this week, and my friend Mike, a fellow member of the Rainbow Mafia, messaged me hey, I know this is very last minute, but I'm playing with Allegiant, and we're playing what ended up being across the street from right where I was. And he was like, do you want to come and hang out? And maybe we'll go to Duff's after. And I'm like, well, I'm way too old to go to Duff's, but I'll be free at 8:30, and I could stop by and say hi if you guys haven't gone on yet. And he said, well, we go on at 8:40. So I was
Do
committed.
you think he changed their set time specifically to accommodate you?
I do not think that is possible.
What do you think? Is
and
Vinnie Vincent? Come on now. All right.
For $2 million,
And it
you
was
can
great.
tell us what time we go on.
I got dragged out to a metal show, and it was fun to see them. Allegiant are very fun, very technical, very death metal. And they were playing support for Obscura, a great European technical death metal band that I stuck around and watched a few songs for until I was like, all right, I'm an old man. I need to go lay down and have some dinner. And so I left. But it was a fun experience seeing them. And the new Allegiant is very good. So if you need a little Allegiant in your life, spelled Allegaon.
For you.
If
they went on at 8:40 and then you stayed for the next band, when did you have dinner? Like 10:30
like
at night?
9:30, yeah.
God damn, Rob.
Now, why are you too old to go to Duff's? Is it just a timing issue, or is it like the scene there?
Well, number one, I don't drink.
Duff's is a bar, by the way.
Yeah, Duff's is like the one of the two well-known metal bars in Brooklyn. There's Duff's and Lucky 13's, and yeah, it's just a very loud. I'm just not into that anymore. It's not my vibe. And I don't really drink. I'll have like one drink, 2 drinks at most, if even. And certainly not on a school night, which this was, because I have jiu-jitsu training in the morning, and I don't like showing up even with like a 1 beer hangover. So, but I said hi to everyone, and they all understood. So it was nice. It was nice to see them. They're doing well. Go see them if they're coming to a town near you. Legion, Obscura, and a few other bands. That's my pick. Sid, what did you pick?
My wife recently was in Berlin visiting a friend, and she discovered this synth pop band, this German 80s synth pop band called Hubert K. And it's very good. It's very catchy. The first time she played it in the car, I was a little bit irritated by it, but by like the 50th time she played it in the car, I'm like bopping along to it. Bless you, Robert. The songs, it's extremely 80s, but also if she had told me it came out this year, I would also have believed that. But like the songs sound like they all have really good beats to them, where to the point that like every song I'm like, has a hip hop artist sampled this yet? Because this would be a perfect hip hop track. But apparently not. He's not that famous outside. They're not that famous outside of Germany. But the song I picked is called Für die Nacht, which means for the night. And it sort of sounds like the score to a very spooky NES game. It's good. It's fun. Hubert K. K-A-H.
Cool.
Is my pick. Durinsky?
After last week, I started singing all the Afro Man songs about his legal situation. And there was that song, Lemon Pound Cake, which is still stuck in my head to this day. But when we did the show on Saturday, and I got to about Monday when I was walking around inside of a mall in Manhattan, and it hit me that this is Under the Boardwalk that he's parodying. So then I started singing both of them alternatively in my head. And I decided, well, putting Afro.
How does Under the Boardwalk go?
Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. And he says, lemon pound cake, tastes so nice. So I thought it would be kind of on the nose to put an Afro Man song after we just talked about it extensively. So I put the original song on, Under the Boardwalk by the Drifters. That's from my mother's teenage years. So she's all over those kinds of, I wouldn't say that's doo-wop. That's like early, what would you say? What genre are we talking about there? Like early rock, pop rock, sort of.
Rhythm and blues?
Rhythm and blues, infused rock, I would say. Rock and roll, but slow. That's a ballad, but they have those kind of croony.
It's a golden oldie.
Yeah. WCBS FM played this when I was a kid. Now they play fucking Guns N' Roses, which is depressing.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus
wow.
Christ.
They play like what when we were a kid was on Z100 now, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have a submitted song from Dusty Rhodes Muffler, longtime supporter of the show. And he says, Dash Crofts of Seals and Crofts died this week. In honor of him, I'm sharing a Mr. Bungle live cover of Summer Breeze. So that's his pick. Summer Breeze
Ah.
live by Mr. Bungle.
Love that song.
Dash Crofts.
That's such a good song. I'm not going to go into the whole story now, but I've mentioned on this show how I had a mechanical drawing class in high school where the teacher used to play all these like adult contemporary slow jams.
Yacht rock.
Yeah, yacht rock and like Michael McDonald and all that stuff. Doobie Brothers. And Seals and Cross made many appearances on there.
Ooh. Well, all right, folks. And of course, I just want to mention, you're like, wow, this is so entertaining. I get all of this for free? I want to throw these guys a tip. Well, you can. Patreon.com/RIPLivecast.
Somebody's throwing the quadriplegic guy a tip in prison right now.
Oh, no.
Patreon.com/RIPLivecast. $4 a month, you get access to all of our bonus episodes. 6 years of bonus episodes. Tons of stuff. And you can get in there and party with us. And our bonus episode this month is we do a watch-along of every Ric Flair commercial that's ever existed. And there's a lot of them. And we just go through them, and we kind of, I feel like we lose our minds. Like just being like, oh, my God, this is never going to end. And it
does eventually, though.
It does eventually end. It's about an hour. And then we also have plenty of other watch-alongs of Bad Danzig horror movies. We do a watch-along of a black metal documentary.
Hanukkah-themed Hallmark movies.
Cannibal Holocaust, which is like truly the most offensive movie I've ever seen. And plenty of
Other
fun
than
stuff.
the Hanukkah-themed Hallmark movies. Those were more offensive.
And yes,
And
there is more than one Hanukkah-themed Hallmark movie.
It's a yearly tradition.
More on the way.
Yeah.
And a lot of fun stuff in the archive, stuff we don't typically tackle here on the show. We also have inductions into the Livecast Hall of Fame of some of our biggest memes and characters that we've done. We have like a whole episode on Mike Rancesa, roasting him. That's great. So patreon.com/RIPLivecast, $4 a month. $8 a month, you get a shout out at the end of the show, which is right now. How we doing it, folks?
Each one of these people took an acting class, not from Chuck Norris, but from some other unlikely celebrity.
Okay, so Benjamin went with Steven Seagal.
Okay.
And Dan R. went with the actor who played Red on That 70s Show.
Okay. All right. I would believe that he's an acting teacher. That one doesn't seem as unlikely.
Yeah. Shishor Susits went to the Dennis Leary School of Acting. He's actually the guy we saw in that video a few moments ago. Like, oh, was that him over there? Do it. And then the cigarette thing. That's the Andrew Dice Clay School, which Lando Danks went to, where it's all about how to improperly smoke a cigarette. And then LaCroix, he went to the Ben Stiller School of Acting because of the LaCroix connection. Have you guys tried this Stiller soda?
What?
Yeah, Ben Stiller's a soda now. He has a soda company.
I had no idea. Is it disgusting?
I haven't tried it yet. I have one in my fridge. The whole thing is like it's like low sugar. It's 5 grams of sugar. So I'm curious how they pull it off if the taste is there.
No.
Mr. Schmertzler, he went to that guy. What's the name of that guy who's like a socialist who was in Clueless, and he was in the
Socialist.
Wallace Shawn?
Wallace Shawn.
He's a socialist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like a renowned socialist.
Excuse me.
Mr. Schmertzler, he's been on Chapo.
In my head, I was like, is Donald Faison a socialist?
No.
Maybe.
I couldn't think of the Princess Bride. That was the first reference. I just couldn't think of the name.
Andre the Giant is a socialist.
What? Mr. Schmertzler.
Turn over the means of production to the people.
That is pretty great.
A spectre is crawling across Europe. Hulk Hogan.
Hulkamania is the opiate of the masses.
And then who do I? Slinkies goes to the what's his name? Oh God, I can't think of anybody's name now. He's going to the Matthew Lillard School of Acting.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow.
Yeshiva Rabbah, he's going to the new Matisyahu School of Acting. Jander, still in our thoughts. We love you. Hopefully everything's all right with what's going on with you. He's going to the Jean-Claude Van Damme School of Acting, trying to do a lot of heart punches.
Okay.
And Randy Blad, he is going to the Bruce Willis School of Acting. Current Bruce Willis School of Acting.
I was going to say,
it's weird that they're forcing
Yakov Smirnoff. That's fine. Bruce Willis, he's a good actor. Was.
Teacher acts you.
In Soviet Russia.
Folks, that's our show. Thank you as always for tuning in. We will be back next week with a brand new episode. And until then, we love you. We kiss you. And bye-bye.